Hello fellow tube surfers, this is Bubba Drew, and today I'm in Beamng Drive. Now, usually when I play this game, I usually do a little short movie in it with all the editing stuff, or I had my cousin with me, but today it's neither. I just saw there was a new update involving sounds, and I also just wanted to kind of let you guys know what's been going on, because I haven't been uploading for the past few days. So, this week and the next week, my dad is going to be home, mainly because there's this procedure that's being done with him, and I'm just going to be kind of spending time with him and all that kind of stuff, and my sister came down as well. Came over, I should say. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably do some vlogs here and there. Can't really make any guarantees though, but we might as well get into this because that's really all I wanted you guys to know. What? Oh, okay. There's a new map in it. Huh. As always, whenever there's a new update, I delete. Well, I don't delete, but I deactivate all of the mods. So I can have a bit more of a scope of what's new and what's not new. Okay, I gotta double click. I keep forgetting. Alright, so about this one. It's the grid map, so it shouldn't take too long to spawn in. But yeah, a lot of things have been going on, so I haven't really been uploading a whole lot. Now, from what I know, there's some new engine sounds in this game now with this 0.10 update. I'm gonna actually switch to a more stock. Ooh, they changed up the thing. I'm gonna just start out with the D series. I don't know why I made. Oh, look at this! They got like a whole new car selection screen. That's cool. It's all bright and stuff. I mean, the props have stayed the same, but the cars. Look at that! Look at that! It's cool. Okay. There's probably some new configurations here and there. So we'll just spawn it into D series, see how it sounds. Speaking of sound, there's probably going to be a cacophony of it in this room currently, because there's a fan out there. Okay, I don't know if my arm's visible on the screen. It's out there. And then there's the air conditioning right in front of me. Because it's a little hot outside my house, so getting some airflow circulating going on, and it might cause some sort of noise. I don't know if it will or not. We'll just have to see how it turns out. Okay, anyway, starting off with the D series, it looks normal, but I assume the engine sound is going to be a little bit different, so why don't we just floor it? Nice. Oh, and the tires squealing is different as well. That's actually really cool. Okay, I gotta pause this for a second and see how the recording is going. Alright, lucky for me, the recording is going, so let's just explore this a little bit more. I'm gonna actually turn that sound up a bit because I can't really hear it. Alright. So they changed the tire screeching sound effects. I do quite like that, I must say. And that V8 sound that this thing has is just awesome. Okay, maybe that's a bit too loud. Only problem is I don't think a truck like this would rev that high with an automatic transmission. Then again, I don't know. I never actually floored it. I never actually floored it in real life with a truck. Don't intend to either, because that would just be dangerous. If I went to a racetrack, however, I'd probably do that. Alright, now let's go with something a bit less exciting. Because, as I said, I disabled all the mods, so the sounds are not mods, they are in the game. Okay, let's just spawn in the Miramar. I like this little thing. These little classic JDM cars like this. We're gonna have to see how it sounds too. Alright. Just sounds like a normal 4-cylinder. Not really, doesn't really have a fart can on it, which is a good thing. Okay, a lot of the crash sound effects are pretty normal. And it runs! Check that out. I think the real thing to test out now is actually to get the radiator out and see how, like, if it makes any sort of hissing noise or if there's new engine breakdown sounds or anything like that. But first I want to get this thing right off this ramp. It's always the fun thing to do. Okay, we gotta floor it, dang it. Okay, that... Look at the tires, they're flattened. Holy crap. Well, the drive shaft's broken, so... Okay, I just got a thing that flashed on my monitor, and it usually it's done this a few times recently. It just shows the menu, and then it says no input signal, and then it comes back on randomly. I just did it twice in a row there. I'm just gonna F9 for a second. Now, another thing I was wondering about this game, because there's so many configurations for cars, that also involves engine configurations and all that. And I wonder if, like, any of that kind of stuff has been figured out or not. Like, for example, right in front of me is the Bruckle Moonhawk. It's kind of a Dodge Monaco-looking thing from the front, and an old... I believe it's like a late 1970s Chevy Chevelle at the back. Well, not the side, at least. And the back I can't really recognize. It's a mishmash of 70s cars. I think it's a Monaco. For the most part, though, because look at that grill, it's unmistakable. But yeah, this is a V8 Sport. I assume that I'm gonna punch the gas and I'm gonna hear a V8 growl and roar. Yup. That's awesome. I'm loving this update so far, and it's just sounds, dang it. It's awesome. Let's do a drift with this thing. Okay, well. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I feel like the handling's changed a little bit, too. I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing that's changed, though, because it didn't seem to do that before. Like, I can kind of control the drift. Nope, never mind. Alright, anyways, now I'm going to change to a 6-cylinder version of this car. And the best way to do that, I think, is to take out the Terrible, which is a 6-cylinder dirt track car. Okay, let's replace the current one with this. Okay, does the sound change? That's the question. Yes, it does. Although I'm not really sure that's the sound that this 6-cylinder would make. I think on a car like this, it would be a bit more... I don't know what to say. It'd be a bit less deep and, you know, roary. It'd be more of a kind of like a type thing. Okay. I did mention this earlier. I want to see if I can break the radiator on this and overheat the thing. Okay, radiator damaged. What I want to know is if there's any new sounds for that kind of stuff. I mean, because they have the fans going and all that, I can't really hear what's going on. So if there's any sort of sound like that, then please let me know if you hear anything. Okay, we're just gonna make this fun and go over the bumps. Yeah, no matter what, whether it's an update or a mod or just me wanting to get into it, I just really like BeamNG. It's one of my absolute favorite games of all time. And I would love to see how it progresses in the future. Okay, let's do some burnouts. That's bound to get the engine all worked up. Alright, so there's a bit of a interruption. My dad was telling me that he was about to go bike riding, so yeah. But we're not done trying to destroy this car yet, so I want to see. I mean, the real thing is I want to see if the engine sounds have changed any. But, well, the engine sounds obviously changed, but like the, you know, the inner workings when it starts to break and all that kind of stuff. For some strange reason, this thing is like holding up really well all of a sudden. It's like when I want to showcase one thing, it decides, no, we're not gonna do it. What the heck did I do? Oh, okay, it still runs. I love the new tire squeal, though. It's a refreshing change, for sure. Okay, I think I just about Buford T. Justiced it right there. Okay, going back. Actually, a good way to do that is actually to take one of the drag cars and remove the radiator. I found. It's a little bit psychopathic, but it's not psychopathic if you're destroying cars, is it? Oh. Okay, Gavril Barstow. Drag racing version. Just go with the normal look. Wait for it to spawn in. Oh, and for those of you who may not know, to remove parts, you go to Vehicle Configuration, and like say I want to remove the radiator right now, you go under Body, and you go under. Usually it's under Engine, but it could be a separate thing. I just gotta see if I can find it. Oh, I think it's front subframe, actually. Ah, there we go. So, radiator. We're going to go empty. So it doesn't have a radiator. I mean, it'll overheat on its own, too. That's the other thing. Oh, the drag car. It sounds awesome. Alright, coolant's overheating already. Piston rings are damaged. Also, there's a depth of field as well. So, you can see the car kind of zoom in as well. Which is actually kind of cool. Kind of gives me some flashbacks to Forza Horizon, because they have a feature like that. Which kind of makes sense, because this is a fast car. Okay, let's get some serious speed going through here. 157, and brake. Oil's overheating. Now, that's one thing I'd like to know. How hot does an engine have to get for the oil to start overheating? Because I know that water... water? Yeah, water boils at like 212 degrees, I believe. Okay, the connecting rods and everything like that are just all normal. So it was a waste. It was a waste of everyone's time, I guess. Oh, I didn't hear that part, though. It kind of mowing down. Alright, I was going to do one more thing. And a lot of you probably see this coming. I want to take the diesel truck out for a spin. Oh, they actually made it a configuration as well, the ram plow. That's cool. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I'm quite liking this new sound update so far. Not really feeling that one. Then again, as I said, I'm surrounded by sound right now, so I might not be hearing it properly. Okay, oh, I forgot. I did not know that loop was that low to the ground. Okay, well. Doesn't look like there's serious harm done. Okay, now that I can actually hear it better at higher revs, I can see it's kind of got that deep diesel sound. Actually, now that I think of it, holy crap, if I maintained that, that would have been a full-on semi-drift right there. Semi-truck drift, that is. It actually kind of reminds me of the engine sound from the truck from the movie Duel. If anyone has seen that movie and knows what I'm talking about, you're awesome. Because that is a very, very underrated movie. It's also one of Steven Spielberg's first movies ever made. It was a TV movie back in the 70s. It's about an innocent motorist that gets terrorized by a rusty old semi-truck with a trailer. Just a little trivia there, I guess I could say. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get off this jump. I know it's all about the... Okay, I did not expect to destroy the thing that easily. Well then. Oh, look at the radiator. Never got a good look at the way the actual radiator looked. Alright, actually, you know what? I'm going to do one more vehicle. The only problem is I don't know which one that will be. Okay, what would be entertaining? You know, why don't we just use the pigeon? Pigeon's always a fun one, isn't it? I think so. Alright, I assume it's going to be a bit more of a put type of engine sound, and I think it is too. A little bit. It's actually more just like a normal 4-cylinder, to be quite honest. I believe there's also a diesel version of it as well, of the same engine, but I'm not entirely sure. In fact, it might actually have the diesel engine right now. Actually, there's one other thing I wanted to test out, and that is that's the camera. Oh, the cockpit actually muffles the engine sound. That's actually pretty cool too. Oh. That is really, really cool. I can't seem to find the chase camera though that was in the game. I guess they removed it or something. But yeah, I assume there's a lot more things to discover within this update, but I just kind of wanted to showcase the sound since it's a brand new update, and I also wanted to let you guys know what exactly was going on right now, and how I'm probably going to be uploading videos for the next few weeks. So yeah, we'll have to... I guess the only thing now is just to see where I can go from here. I'm going to start doing more vlog stuff. I was probably going to set up my GoPro and drive my car, and my dad's car too, because he has a car that I think you guys will appreciate. But that'll all come in due time. But yeah, in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a comment saying so. Okay. And I guess I will see you all later. Man, this thing holds up well.